Hello again, and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Milan. When we left off our little country, we were still at war with Naples, and we're debating whether to take all of the Nepalese land, not Nepalese, fine difference there in geography, I guess, or whether to vassalize them and retake some of their cores. Now, I had told you I wanted to just take that land because I was thinking they have some cores here only on our ally, the Pope. However, it slipped my mind that they also have a bunch of cores down here. Certainly something we would like to get our hands on. Given that, we are going to actually vassalize them. They will be pretty unloyal for a while. It could cause some issues. We are going to be over our relations by one then as well. I am going to actually then start improving relations with Mantua so that we can hopefully not vassalize, they are our vassal, so that we can hopefully annex them relatively soon and reduce the penalty there. The other fella will probably end up having to improve relations here pretty rapidly. Though I will also have him work on getting a claim back up on Florence. So, with that said, let's get rolling. We can clear this offer. That would have been 40 aggressive expansion. Instead, since we are going to be vassalizing them, it will only be 28. Get a bunch of money from them if we can. See if we can tell them to do anything else interesting. That could help our cause a tiny bit, so we might as well have them do that. Maybe they will dislike us a little bit less. They will still dislike us for having cores, but then maybe they will at least not dislike us for having also claims. Always a good thing to do when you create a vassal, and something I forget just as often as the next fella. So let's send that peace deal and watch as their liberty desire goes through the roof. Everybody is a bit unhappy with us, to be honest, at the moment, because we just have too big of vassals. However, I think this could be worth it. So let's look at our forces here now for just a moment. I would love to be able to take this land sooner rather than later, but I'm not sure it's going to be possible. I'm going to send all my forces to Pisa, so they're somewhat centralized, though, while I think about that. I also am going to want to prioritize, I think, getting the claim up on Florence as soon as our diplomat gets back. All right. I do want to keep a little bit of an eye on Venice here. If I think either Venice or Castile are in a situation that they are likely to abandon one another, I may take that opportunity. Venice is no longer a valid rival. All right. Okay. Let's pull our guy out of Mantua. And let us revoke the embargo on them. Okay. And let's take a look at who our new options are. We have Castile and Switzerland at present, and we can choose amongst all of these fine fellows. I guess the Ottomans hate us already anyways. We might as well make it the Ottomans. It's not going to be France, obviously. England's too far away to make it something that I like to do. Burgundy is an ally. Bohemia also too far away to make it something I could do. I almost wish Austria was on the list, but no, I guess that's fine. We'll make it the Ottomans. They're going to be an enemy eventually anyways. All right. Have a claim, have that war cause against them. Let's work then again on improving relations with Mantua. And we, I am afraid, have to just kind of let some time go by. Let me check our fleet here really quick though. All right. We only have 5 heavies. I want another 5. Because this will be useful. Whoops. Don't want 2 in that province. In fact, that province also... No, they're not... they have a shipyard, so they should be pretty quick. Anybody else a little bit quicker? No. I mean, that one is, but if I don't have the even 5, I might as well keep them all in one area. All right, the reason I want a bigger fleet is because that could definitely be of assistance when we go to war against Castile. Let's check how that institution is advancing. I doubt it's advancing very quickly. Nope. Even our buddies here don't seem to have any sort of colonies, so they're not getting any growth either. We are close to being in a position to push the institution. I'm glad to see that went down a bit. Let me see how close. We need about 300 more points, I would think. Then we could think about pushing the institution there. Plenty far away from getting the next tech, so there's no hurry on that. All right, let's get the clock going and see what happens here. I am really hoping for an opportunity for something, but I know we've got to be very careful now, unfortunately. When I take vassals, though, I don't like to wait too long before I have to go to war for getting their cores back. This is going to take a while, and I am going to have to get this relationship improving here pretty quick. Let's see, Naples, do you have debt? You don't have any debt. Oh, all right, that's fine. We can also check if there's anything more interesting we can build. More diet has expired kind of things. Workshops, nope. Tuscan crystal. Due to the long time that many of our merchant families are spending in Tuscan communities, and especially amongst the people of Tuscany, they have begun to take to the local specialties. So, get some money. Sienna's opinion of us will improve. Or this, and I don't understand why we would do that. Some events don't really have a choice. I did click the right thing, didn't I? Yes, okay. Felt a little bit quick there. Oh, wow, they seem to be almost pushing, the Viennese seem to be almost pushing the Ottomans back a little bit. Huh, interesting. Trent wants military access at war against the Ottomans, unsurprising. I could be drilling my troops, but I'm trying to leave some options open here for a second. We also have a bit of extra Pope points, so let's improve our mercantilism. 1. Good. That is fine. As soon as we've got our claim up in Florence, I will do something with the troops, and I'll think about what that will be. Oh, wow, yeah, they're pushing the Ottomans back. Whew. All right. Nonetheless, I still will be thinking about whether I can do something here. Because certainly the Viennese and the Castilians are going to be rather occupied. Alright, we can get a claim up on Florence again. Yay! There we go. Let that claim take effect. They have one ally. The ally would still come, despite being a little bit occupied at present. Who else does Trent have as an ally? Too many people, unfortunately. I was, mentioning earlier how I would kind of like that province, but not important enough to us. How are you guys looking? Yeah, they would still get everybody coming with them. We would be outnumbered, of course. I could get some mercs to help out with that, though. I would rather go the other route, though, and get them some cores back. France would even come and help. I promised them land. Troop numbers are still not quite in our favor, but if we rely on the fact that we are able to focus on them while their forces are over here, there could be a chance of it working. The only annoyance, though, is this. That the Ottomans have decided of all the forts that they want to go for, they are going for that one. I doubt they're going to leave. The nice thing about getting them their cores back earlier rather than later is that they will become more loyal to us. They're still allied with us, just making sure there was some sort of no weird piecing out there happening. Alright, we have a little bit of a decision, and it's so early in the episode that it's a hard decision to make. Do we simply take Florence? We've wanted it forever. It's incredibly valuable. We have not gotten new land for ourselves in quite some time. It would be nice to get some land for ourselves, certainly. Or do we take this opportunity to try to strike against them? Or do we do both? You know, we can do both. This war doesn't look like it's ending for a while. The Ottomans have plenty more capability to fight, as does Castile. We could do a quick strike here, grab this, and then go and look at doing a strike against them. I think that is exactly what we want to do. Alright, that was resolved. Our troops are even, thankfully, all up, so we can actually declare the war right away here. We will be taking it for ourselves, of course. No allies will come, that is just fine. We have terrible dip rep right now, I would point out, that's probably why. So we'll work on that once we open the next idea slot. We're going to have to keep improving with Mantua, and then we're going to have to get the other fella improving down here. This is tricky. I definitely need that new diplomat now. We may just have to be over relation swap a bit longer, because let's remember this is going to cost us a fair amount of aggressive expansion, and we're going to have to be improving with a lot of people pretty quickly here. Alright, take Florenza. Nothing fancy to do there. You guys march straight in, take them out completely, that will be nothing, and then we'll split them off and send a detachment up to deal with Trent as well. Though maybe our allies will take care of that. Alright, that is done. Now let's get improving with Naples while we've got some free time. That battle was, as predicted, very simple. I'm not going to even send any cavalry. Artillery. Let's split him in half. Then let's select both of them. Whoops. Select both of them. Reorganize. Let's keep the artillery here because that will give us a little bit of a boost. Let's send him up here. Alright. Doesn't matter, but we'll put our leader there anyways. He doesn't have a siege pip, but he does have some maneuver, which will help keep attrition down. Alright. Since we have been wanting to dev up, and we could do it now, but I don't want the distraction right now. I'll do it either end of this episode, beginning of next episode. Since we're wanting to do that, though, we should keep this fellow a little bit longer. That will be fine. We do not really need all of these guys sitting here either, so we might as well reduce our attrition. That will be plenty. Good. Trent is not going to be willing to get out of this, unfortunately. You guys, send me some artillery. Nope. Alright, don't send me some artillery. Wow, are you guys actually going to push it back against the Ottomans? That would be impressive. Alright, we'll see. Ottomans want access. Yes, please. Take access. Oh, yes. We got some ships coming up. Excellent. I have to remember now, unfortunately, we need to see what this is going to do to our coalition problems. Quite a bit. Württemberg is at 61. Province will be at 60. And Province is getting nothing. So, they are way too far away. Province, so who else have we got here? Croatia at 28. Württemberg at 18. Alright, no problem. And Croatia, oh, they will be very soon improved as well. In fact, I'm going to send our Naples guy up there just to hang out for 2 months. That'll be fine. We have won the siege of Forenza, so we can send the artillery up to there, and send the rest of the guys back over here. 1 more month. All right, the Croatians are going to be fine and dandy. Let's keep going. And now I can check again So Croatia is off the list. It looks as though, yeah, Württemberg is off the list too. Ulm at 18, Salzburg at 28. All right, and Ulm at 18. They are also of a new religion, limiting how much we can improve relations with them. Expulsion of merchants. Mamluks' opinion. Not relevant at all. Okay. Can't remember the exact numbers there. I think it was 28 and 18 that I needed. Always off. You know what we could do here? I'm tempted to do is take this extra dip rep point from the Pope as well. Think about it. Think about it. All right. Not quite. One more month and they should be all right up there. There we go. Salzburg is fine now as well. Yay. Bad event. Salzburg is all right as well now. Silly. 28. Bregenz, 28. All right. Yeah, Silly's going to be a bit of a challenge. So let's look at Bregenz first. Oh, yeah, that's just a month. And I believe they can come home as well, but I'm going to leave them till the end of the month. Got to somehow grab that little thing and pull it back down. All right, we are going to just spend a bunch of money to deal with that problem. Nice having money. Money solves a lot of problems, doesn't it? All right, that is done as well. All of our guys came over and stacked on us at the end there and increased our attrition, but we're almost maxed out on troops anyhow. Gonna wait till the end of the month before I pull them back and make some peace there. So Bregenz is fine, as is Ulm. Guys, come home. Make peace with Trent. Super peace. Tell you what, give me your trade power, war reps. Prestige is just fine at the moment, so we don't need to do any of that stuff. And then have them just give us some money. Let's not overthink such things. There we go. Now the last ones can come home. You are almost done, fellas. Get everybody into Lucca then, I guess. Even send our main fleet up there as well, so they can all get consolidated by the time that last Karak is done in a few more days. Then, we've got the diplomats back. Let's see how this is doing. Naples, Switzerland, Bologna at 33. Trent, we're going to have a treaty with. So Trent is at negative 28. No, that wasn't relevant. The Bologna one, 33. I don't think we can improve that much more. Nope. What we could do, though, is give them a little gift. I wish we were a great power again. That will take care of them. And now we're looking at a pretty manageable coalition. It will consist of Venice, Switzerland, and Provence. Had we been paying a little bit more attention to Provence, we would be not as worried, but they actually have a treaty with us for a long time anyway, so not a big deal. Has Savoy gotten claims up there yet? No, they haven't. They've got lots of claims on us, though. I forgot to have them remove those claims when I vassalized them. That's alright. Should we wait a year to let some more aggressive expansion burn off here? I don't know. Let's improve relations, though, further with Naples. How are they doing? Yeah, they're going down. I am going to probably have to do a placate local rulers here, because it's always good to do it before a peace treaty, because you're going to get the prestige back. However, prestige reduces the impact of aggressive expansion as well, so you don't really want to get rid of it before a peace treaty. So, heads one way, tails another. Take your pick what you prefer to do. I'm going to keep it and just do it afterwards, I think. I can't decide if I want to burn out some time, though, here. We'll let my troops consolidate at least. Okay, influenza has spread. Let's quarantine that province. Oh gosh, that is a big attrition stat. Guys, quit attaching to me, perhaps. Where would I maybe want these troops in the future? No, not down there. All right, we'll I guess move them over to there for now, and think about whether we can get in there. England have entered a golden age as well. All right, so I think we should probably just do it now. There's no reason to wait till the end of the year. Oh, somebody else is coming in now. Interesting. We must have lost some sort of modifier with Austria. That's not good. They are at 28. All right. That's just that that they need some hugs. All right. We'll improve with Austria then for a couple months, then make our peace with these Florentians. Oh, that lots of stream of Castilian forces coming up. And they must have finished the battle down there. Yeah, all the Ottomans are in totally the wrong places. Sending them here. Okay. If that's what you want to do. Let's get one more tick with Austria. That's fine. Now we can end this. Let's see. Anybody else pop back on the list? No, that's fine. All right, let's sort this out. We could vassalize them as well, but then we'd really be asking for it. So, no, send demand. Closed, fine. Let's make sure that's not a member of the HRE. That would have been funny. It's not. Good. Pour it up. That's expensive. Ouch. Oh, that was expensive. All right. We are now in a position to improve our government rank. Yes, from duchy to kingdom. But before we do that, because that will give us 10 prestige, let's placate Naples a bit. All right. They got more upset again. That's fine. Placate local rulers. That barely had an impact. It's all right. We'll get it improved soon enough. Let's improve our government rank now. That, I believe, maybe gives us another diplomat. Let's see, wait till the end of the month and see. Or let's not leave our diplomat just sitting there doing nothing, though. Let's put him on some sort of task. Trent, yep, let's improve with Trent for the next war. I know we have a treaty with them for now, but that will change before you know it. Yes, there we go, another diplomat. Oh, who would have thought? I'd be so happy to get a diplomat. And we are again a great power. Easy enough. The Ottomans are actively taking care of Venice now a little bit. If I declare war on them, doesn't really change any situation, and I would get a bunch of AE from this new province, so that may have to wait. What about if I declare war on you? Venice would still come. They hate us that much. France would consider coming. Hope is apparently war exhausted, so would not join in. Something to think about. Where would we want our troops positioned in this kind of situation? I think we would want them split with the main army having a bit of extra artillery. He could go down to here and stand by, even down to there. I will build him an extra cav. The other army, which will be the holding stack, can head up to Milano, so he's centralized. Get him a extra cav as well. And now let's let the clock roll while I also improve relations with Mantua. The Feast of the Pheasant. The Burgundian Duchess has called together all of her friends and allies to a grand feast where she, in between all manner of lavish entertainments, appealed to all before her for a fresh crusade against the Ottoman Empire. Those present were left bedazzled by the splendor of the feast, and amid the many barrels of Burgundy's finest that were drunk, the appetite for war did seem to increase. It remains to be seen, however, whether this enthusiasm will last into the morning after. Holy War CB against the Ottomans. Depending on how this war goes, I'm not really quite ready to actually take land here that I can't defend. If they had something that was seizable and defendable, like, I could take Corfu. It's awfully ambitious, so not something to be taken lightly, and something I will, think about a little bit more. Alright, we could also invest in a tech and get innovativeness, but we're not going to. We're going to dev up. Not this episode. We've only got 4 minutes. I can start a little bit that process, since we do have to get rid of a few mil points. Let me see. Yes, we are at 10% discount there. Is the current Papal Bull also development cost? It is, so that is also good. And the edict is turned on. All right. Tell you what, I am going to push a little bit of a dev here then. Because when you're doing this, we have more mill points than anything else. So we don't want to use them first, we want to use them last. The first thing we want to do is utilize the points that we have the least of, alternating a little bit once we feel that we're at a point that is comfortable. So, let's spend some points. I feel like I'm forgetting 1 discount, but I don't believe so. Alright, whatever. There we go, 1 and 2, and now let's start a little alternating with our admin. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. I think we're gonna need a little bit more. Yeah. 1 more. That's it, though. Now, I'm gonna go all mill. Doom, 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 doom. Present. Alright. We could even embrace the institution already. Let's see if that's really worth it. That's awfully expensive. Let's not do that. Let's instead encourage the institution to spread. Great. A nice developed province there, even bigger than Milan. Alright, let's get the clock rolling here, while our troops move into their respective positions. I do believe we will soon enough be in a very comfortable position to declare one war or another. Oh, nope, I guess not. That has just concluded. Ah, that's a shame. Otto, you could have fought longer. You still have tons of manpower. Well, that is alright. Let's pull this diplomat back, though. See if maybe they made them annul an alliance or something. Nope, doesn't look like they did. Everybody still would join in. Aww. If we go against Aragon, though, we could get some assistance. Unfortunately, now Venice will also come, though, and that gives us really a multiple front war. Not something we can't handle, but it's something we'll want to do when we're truly ready. Which may be soon, maybe even the next episode. But I'll want to work on my strategy and maybe make sure we have a big enough fleet, a big enough army, all of that stuff, which means looking at the ledger, which means I'm not going to quite do that while you're watching. I'll do it in between episodes and see what we can find. All right, still no claims. Let's do a quick check of the southern perimeter here. They are all doing all right for now. Austria is a little bit closer than I would like. Croatia as well. Tell you what, let's just slowly start improving with everybody on the border while we see this episode out. Accepted peace. What did they do? Nothing. Just a bunch of 2 provinces they got out of that whole thing, and a couple renounced claims. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but that's the way it is. We could not take advantage of that. Oh, we lost our improved relations diplomat. Fine, maybe we can get a dip rep guy. That might actually be beneficial to us for now, because I am going to want to annex a vassal eventually. No, we're going to stick with the improved relations guy. I know we're over a relations slot, but that's just the way it's going to be for a little while. Switzerland no longer considers us a rival and are not even a valid rival. So let's get our diplomat back again. And revoke our embargo on you. Our power projection's rather low because we haven't had a chance to do some humiliations in a while, but we'll deal with that. Alright, we could still take plutocratic ideas. How close is the next Miltech? Oh, it is a ways off. We'll be fine. Let's take this last one. We'll get manpower recovery and institution spread, which we need right now. Good. That is sorted then as well. Are there any forts we want to get rid of? Nah, not really. Not really. Alright, that's fine then. And any of these we want to pass? No, not really. Maybe later. Maybe that soon-ish. In fact, I can actually get these guys drilling, though. I don't think it's going to be tomorrow when we declare war. And we can always wait a couple months till their morale comes back. It is a shame. I really thought we'd have a window there for an attack. And I still think we might. All their manpower is still terribly high, though. It would be a war of grab and go. Oh, which is a perfectly fine war to start. But it does redo the logic a little bit in that maybe we actually just want a war against Venice then instead of Castile. I will look at the... we're wasting our diplomat again. Silly, how are we looking with you? Not great. Let's improve relations with them. They are in a trade league with Venice, though, so you know what? Nah. Let's just keep Austria out of any coalitions. Improve relations. There we go. Alright, I think we could probably keep this as a nice manageably short... More mercenaries. Oh, yay. That might be useful for us, actually. Yeah, and there they all are. Wow. Anti-clericalism. Lose some autonomy, and the burghers would lose influence, which is good. That's what we're going to have to go for. Yep, no choice. And they are done in Austria, which isn't great. How is our vassal looking? Slowly better. Alright, I think I'm going to stop it there. I believe we have gone on long enough. I'd hoped to get you 2 wars into this episode. Other than wrapping up one war, starting one war, I wanted to get also one more started because it seemed there would be opportunities. However, those opportunities vanished relatively quickly. My apologies. I should probably not apologize for my occasional stumble. Have some more confidence. Eventually, I will be as how eloquent as the people who have been doing this for a decade, I suppose. Alright, so yes, we finished up our war with Naples and vassalized them instead of taking the land because we want to get their cores back from Aragon/Castile. We also went and did a quick war against Florence and finally took them off of the map, which is excellent, returned our status to a great power, and are currently debating what we shall do next. I believe we can take a little bit of a risk because we have a massive amount of money. We can hire up some mercs, and we can look at getting the Naples their cores back so that they become a bit more loyal, and that we can then also think about consolidating up here. We'll have 2 big vassals. We can focus on ourselves for a while, think about ourselves, and then eventually think about also what we do about the Pope. But that's all in the future. Thank you for joining me for now. Oh, Wallachia did win their war against Hungary, but are now not having such good luck against the Ottomans. So that tale does not have a happy ending, sadly. Hope you all enjoyed. Do take care of yourselves. I shall see you again next time when we shall undoubtedly embark upon something a bit more ambitious in my view. All my best, and ciao.